Hey investors, my name is Gustavo and this is the channel Building Financial Freedom. So what I'm bringing today, the Tesla earnings just came straight from the oven. So I have it really fresh here. I watched it when it came, I checked the numbers. I also hear the entire call, the earnings call with Elon Musk and all the executives from the team. So I'm here to show you guys what happened to the share, to the what happened to the stock, the movement the stock made it as soon as it was released and through the call. I also brought you guys what I thought about the good stuff they talk about it and the not so good stuff they talk about it. So here we go. Let's go through these numbers. Okay, here it is. The stock opened at 9:30 right in the morning. The highest point around 9:40 or so was 212. See, and then was hitting here around the 210, 211, 210, 211, too close to 130 or so. Start coming down to the 29, 209, blah blah blah, and then it closed the market around 207, 207.83 right here. That's when it closed. So after that, what we have was a very crazy movement here. As soon as it closed, it pops up from 207 to 210. In 3 minutes after was on the 195. Right here, 195 and 30 something cents. So after this, we start going up and down, like, averaging the 201. And so at 5:30 right here, the earnings call started. So as soon as Elon Musk start talking, same thing happened from last earnings call, last quarter. So they start going up a little. And then the CFO took over and they started talking a little bit more, and then it went downhill came. So now we are in the 195 at the moment. It's about 7:40 p.m. right now. And that's exactly what happened. We're expecting more drops in the morning after, the market opens. But I want to show you guys what's the good and the bad stuff we saw on that. So here we go. All right. The 2023 Q4 earnings, the bad stuff. The EPS, earnings per share, they released 71 cents per share versus 74 expected, so they missed here. Next miss, revenue, 25 billion 170 million versus 25 billion and 600 million expected. See, they missed in a $430 million here as a revenue. They never, this time, they didn't mention the production estimate. They said there will be no production estimate for 2024. That never happened before. This they didn't want to say. They said, we're not going to tell, how many vehicles will be in production. And also they said the production will be slightly lower than 2023. Okay, but in how much? How much lower? So they also didn't mention. They said it'll be low. We're not gonna release what's the production estimate because they don't want to miss, and they're not gonna. They just have be slightly lower. Didn't say for how much. So that create lots of uncertainty. So that was pretty bad. One more thing: the gross vehicle margin, 17.6%. That's the lowest margin since June 19. So since the mid 20s, they always on the 20s, 20, 21, 25, 26%. On the last 3 quarters, they hit 19 on Q2, 18% on Q3, and 17% now. So they are in a very, downhill, which it's not good. It's not good. So this is the bad stuff. They missed on the EPS, they missed on the revenue. They didn't mention the production estimate. They said the production will be slightly lower than this last year, and the margins coming down. All right, but then it's the not too bad stuff. The cost of goods sold down is down 3.2% for last quarter. It's a huge decrease on the cost for them in 3 months, right? And this is huge here. The lithium cost is down 84% from the peak in November 2022. So lithium is one of the base of the batteries. So it's 84% down in like a year, in 2 months. So that's huge, huge. Another good thing for them, they have 5,952 Tesla supercharge stations up and running. They built 357 more on these last 3 months, over like 100 stations a month. It's an increase of 6.3% in only 3 months. This is good because a lot of people, they have Teslas but they don't have charge at home. And also some people need to charge on the way. They're going somewhere too far and they need to do some charge on the road. But as I see, a lot of people don't have the charge at home. They really rely on those superchargers. And the network growing is good because they're also about to sell this, the supercharger to other companies like a Ford already is looking for, GM. All these people are, will soon start using Tesla superchargers to charge their vehicles. So that's great. But for me, this was the great one. It was $2.1 billion as a free cash flow in 1 quarter. Doesn't matter they missed the revenue, but they still hit the big number here. Imagine $2.1 billion free cash flow after everything paid for the 3 months. In my point of view, that's a huge number. That's a pretty good number. But miss EPS and miss revenue, the margin coming down and doesn't want to tell. It's, investors look a lot about this stuff. So what happens is this. They went down from 207 to 195 in the next, hour or so after, and will come down more tomorrow. I'm a huge Tesla enthusiast. I love the product. I love the stock. I love the the innovation. What else is coming through? It's a lot of more stuff coming. It's not just the car. So I'm a diamond hands on my Tesla. I have my 51 shares, and depends if how down it comes during the week. I'm maybe gonna catch another 1 or 2. Let's see how the numbers go. But definitely tomorrow will go down. I don't know how much yet. But that's I'm here to say. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling anybody to buy or to sell your Tesla shares, but I will keep mine. I will hold diamond hands. I'm gonna keep going to the moon. 500, 600. I'm looking down the road. I don't care tomorrow. Don't care next month, right? So that's all. That's all about our finance and Tesla earnings in the call for today. I just releasing this video. I'm gonna upload right now. It's super fresh. Just happened. So if you guys are not subscriber to the channel, consider subscribe and help me out. We're still trying to build this channel here, build a nice community that we can talk about stocks and crypto and all kinds of investments. Anybody can do it. That's why I'm here for, to prove that anybody can do, right? I can, you can, so anybody can. So that's it, guys. Comment anything. Let's try to create a little engagement here, and also share with your friends. Let's see if it can help me out to grow the channel. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good night. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.